I know there's a lot of anxiety going on right now, so I do want to start this video before I get into everything is with 3 just deep breaths. Let's just take some deep breaths with me. This is essential into helping my anxiety. But just breathe in. I like to pause between. Deep breaths are everything. They will help center yourself and help you get out of this panic mode that a lot of us want to just dive into. So, hey guys, it's me, Madyson. I'm back to do another video today. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. It's probably been a couple weeks, but we all know that there's a lot going on right now in the world. So there's just been a lot going on in my own life, and yeah, so to cut it short, I'm going to be making a lot more videos now. I have more time. Also, if you guys like my background, give it a thumbs up. I've been trying to do different areas in my room or my house that has different backgrounds, and I really like this background because it's my own little like good vibe station. Like, I have a coin skirt on my like altar type table, so this is where I like to sit when I like to meditate, burn some sage, all the good stuff, So I'm burning a rose candle right now and it smells delicious. I know that this door with all my jackets and stuff isn't real cute, but just bear with me. So today's video is how to deal with anxiety during these times. I know a lot of people are dealing with heavy anxiety, panic, even some depression right now with not being able to leave their house. You know, staying at home and really with our thoughts, that's when a lot of our anxiety comes, and we're just kind of left to deal with it, and sometimes it's hard to actually deal with it. I know I've been having a hard time with my own anxiety. I manage my anxiety pretty well. I don't really like to even say I have it because I don't even want to put it into existence, but it has been bad within the last week. I've been good this week, but last week I was having panic attacks. Yeah, it wasn't good. Just really having a hard time. I'm allowing this time to help me grow and really deal with it, but I've learned to manage it. But I was having some rough days of panic attacks and just losing my mind. So hopefully this video will help you deal with your anxiety and your panic in this time when a lot of it is heightened. So I'm giving you 5 ways of how to deal with your anxiety during these times. I also want to say my last tip is actually how to get myself out of a panic attack, out of an anxiety attack, ways I cope, ways I get myself out of that feeling. And I know you guys, if you've had panic attacks, you know the feeling. So yeah. My last tip is how I actually deal with it, how I get myself out of a panic attack. So you definitely want to stick around for this video. The last tip is really helpful for those that struggle with getting themselves out of that awful feeling of like, oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind. So starting with number 1, stop feeding the fear. We have to stop feeding the fear, guys. I know that all of our social medias are full with, you know, the stuff about the virus, stuff going on. You know, everything is around this fear, and we have to tune out. If it's to the point where you have to, you know, delete your apps or just turn your phone off, do that. I don't really get on social media that much. I don't get on Twitter that much. But when I do, all I see is stuff about the virus and everything else. And I was really getting myself geeked out about it. Like, I was watching, I mean, it's hard not to participate and what's going on. Hard not to watch the news. I usually don't watch the news, but I found myself watching the news and wanting to know what's next. And you know, I think the most fear that is coming out of us is the unknown, and that is what anxiety is. Anxiety is fear of the unknown, with whatever. But like, now we really don't know. I mean, sometimes you're like, oh, what am I gonna do with my life? That's fear of the unknown. But this is like a whole different level of unknown, and it's happened to so many of us. But we have to just relax, and we have to trust. And like I said, I will get on Twitter for like 2 seconds and get off. I stopped watching videos on it. I really don't like even listening to the news. I will listen for updates. But usually, honestly, like, my family will tell me I don't need to watch it personally. I don't think you probably need to watch it personally, unless you are living by yourself and you need those updates, or, you know, you don't get those updates. But really tune out. Like, stop watching videos, stop looking up symptoms, because and I know a lot of other people, because I was seeing some people post about it, anxiety causes chest pain, okay? I was having severe like chest pain, chest pressure, was convincing myself that I had this virus, and I know a lot of people were doing that too, I saw, and I was like kind of happy that I wasn't the only one. But my chest pain went away, guys. It's not the virus. A lot of anxiety will cause you tight throats, tight chest, literally might feel like you're having a heart attack. Like, there's actual consequences of having anxiety, physical consequences. So please just tune out of that stuff. You're okay. We don't have to believe that we're sick, and like, that's just, it's the worst. I know how anxiety is, and it's the worst feeling. But we have to just tune out. And I don't want to keep going on this feeding into the fear, but that's like the most important one, I feel like, on this list, because we have to stop giving the media what they want. And they want us to feel like we are controlled by this, you know, all this stuff going on. We don't have to be controlled and manipulated. And I know a lot of it is scary, and you just have to stop watching it. I was watching a video, and all of a sudden my heart starts racing. I start having a panic attack out of nowhere, and it's just so hard to pull yourself out of a panic attack. If you guys know what that feels like, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I can't speak. But yeah, just stop looking stuff up. I know it's hard, but just stop doing it. I'm gonna stop rambling about that, because I don't want this to be a super long video, but we have to stop feeding into the fear, okay? One little thing before I move on. I heard a reference, like, you know, when monks get together and people meditate, and like when I went to Sedona, the energy was so powerful and strong because we all were just vibing high with each other, and magical things were happening. Well, that's what's happening with this fear. So many people are in this fear, and it's just growing and growing and growing, and it's hard to not even be pulled into it. And sometimes you're like, where's this coming from? It's because there's so many people on this fear like vortex. Like, it's just, so yeah, that's all I have to say. So number 2 is rest. Literally take this time, and especially if you're having really bad anxiety attacks, take this time to rest. Don't do anything. Seriously, take this time to chill out. Whatever resting is for you. If it's doing the laundry, or just laying in bed all day watching TV, or, you know, listening to music, watching YouTube videos, whatever it is, taking a bath. Just take this time to rest and chill out. Take care of you. And that's what I had to do. I was doing nothing the first like week. Rest is essential, okay? I know that, you know, we constantly feel like we need to be doing something, but rest is really what's going to give your body and your mental health just what it needs. And so just take this time, chill out, breathe, do some deep breaths, you know, do whatever you need to do, but just rest. Okay, so number 3 is raise your vibration. And if you don't know what raise your vibration is, it's basically, let's raise your mood. Like, let's get out of this low energy, this low thinking, this fear-based. Fear is a low vibration. We have to get into those acceptance and into this joy and into a better state of being. So raise your vibration, whatever that is to you. It's just whatever really makes you feel better is what raising your vibration is. If that's going for a walk, exercise is going to be key for people that have anxiety. It gets your mind off of it. Nature is great if you can get out in nature, or if you have nature around your house. Definitely go outside, get in, and just appreciate, you know, be thankful for the things we do have. That really helps me raise my vibration, is being thankful for little things and for the things we already have. Whether it's listening to music or doing meditation, breath work, painting your nails, taking a bath, watching a Disney movie, anything that's going to help get your mind off what's going on and just help raise your vibration and make you feel good. And when you raise your vibration, you trust the universe and you have trust that, you know, good things are coming, you know. It's not always this doomsday type stuff, you know. There's so much good out there that there is bad. So we just have to raise our vibration. Hopefully you guys are doing it in, you know, good ways. You don't want to numb yourself out with alcohol and other things, but, you know, doing those things that make you feel good. Taking a walk, I like to do that. Unfortunately, it's been really crappy, cold and rainy here in Ohio, but whatever it is, raise your vibration, okay? So number 4 is sit with your anxiety. Let this time be a time for you to learn where this is coming from. Why are you scared? Why are you feeling this panic? Is it because everyone else is, or is it, you know, something that's happened to you in the past? Fear of the unknown. Why are you feeling this way? Like, have this time be a good time to learn and deal with your anxiety. I know it sucks, but I was trying ways to just breathe through it, figure out why I feel this way. You know, this time has allowed me to really get real with myself and to figure out why I feel this way, how to stop feeling this way, and to really deal with the things that are coming up in my head and sit and be with it and just accept it and really just learn of, like, why am I feeling so kind of crazy when I have, you know, trust in the universe. I think a lot of people that are spiritual and are grounded are going through a lot more anxiety because we're being challenged. You know, do you really trust? Do you really trust in the universe? Do you really trust in yourself? Do you trust in the good things coming? I think this is a time to really just sit and analyze where all this is coming from. Are we going to be like everyone else, or are we going to sit with this and we're going to learn and we're going to grow and we're going to, you know, get to the other side. So I just think this is a time, and I'm allowing this time to really just analyze and be a better version of myself and to really sit and heal this anxiety that I obviously haven't fully dealt with. It's a great time for healing, and I think this is a great time for just more people awakening in the world and better things. I know there's a lot of fear, but I also feel like it's really gonna bring a new time of people coming together and appreciating what they have. I think this is a great time to really appreciate what you have, and just take joy in the small things. So without rambling enough on that one, I'm gonna go into my last one, and that is personal ways I deal with my anxiety and how I pull myself out of an anxiety or panic attack. So we all know how it feels to, like, get that thought, that racing heart, and start just thinking of everything that, like, I don't know how to explain it for those that don't know what I'm talking about, but when it's like you're on a ledge and you're either gonna jump off that ledge and go crazy into your thoughts, or you're gonna pull yourself back out. And it's honestly one of the worst feelings in the world. I would take honestly a lot of other things over anxiety because I hate it. Luckily mine isn't as bad, but I can't imagine having to have a panic attack multiple times a day or just every day. I've had enough just this last week. So ways I personally deal with my anxiety, I do anything that I can to distract myself from my thoughts. Usually I start to panic and I want to go talk to someone and I want someone to like calm me down, but most of the time someone, you know, if you can talk to someone, definitely do that, but it doesn't help me that much. I have to talk myself out of it. I literally have to stop thinking altogether. Like I have to cut my thoughts off, get to a state of just not thinking anything at all. So whether that's meditation or watching a video on just a lighter subject, something that makes me happy, like I said in the beginning, like watching a Disney movie. But if you're like in a mid panic attack, what I do is I deep breathe. Breathing really helps center myself. I just breathe heavy and deep multiple times until I can kind of gain control. Meditation's great if you can center yourself enough to do that, but I know the feeling is scary and you feel like your heart's racing. One of the first things I do actually when I start to have a panic attack is I burn sage, as you can see here, and I have Palo Santo. I like to burn that. Sometimes it helps. It always usually helps, but sometimes it'll help me pull out, and then sometimes I have to do a little bit more. I really like to listen to music that is high vibrational. If you have any of the healing musics, you can go on YouTube and like you could type in a root chakra music, hertz, that will help you ground yourself. I like to like get some crystals that help ground me. A song I really like to listen to, and if you guys know the artist, you guys will know who I'm talking about, but Jhené Aiko, or Jhené Aiko, I don't know how you say her last name properly. I always say Aiko, but I know it might be Aiko. I really like her song Trigger Protection Mantra. I have it on Spotify. I'm sure Apple Music has it too. Her song is like a healing frequency song. If you guys can listen or get your hands on that, it's great to listen to. Like even if you're meditating, whatever. I really like to listen to this song when I'm feeling anxious. The hertz are helping you like calm down, center yourself. There's so many different hertz in the song that actually help you. But I personally really like to listen to it if I need to calm down, because she's literally singing calm down, you are protected. And I think it's something that really helps me center myself and remind myself that, you know, I'm not alone. And I like to pray and call on my angels and God, and I like to call on Archangel Michael to just protect me from any type of energy that might not be mine. Any type of negative energy that isn't for my highest self. That's why I like to really burn sage and stuff like that. But that song helps me tremendously. I would listen to it on the plane when we would take off, just to calm myself, or like there's turbulence. It gets me out of this place of worry. So that is a big one I really like to listen to. Like I said, if you can listen, if you can type in any type of hertz healing music on YouTube, definitely do that. It helps so much. If you aren't like actually having a panic attack, but you feel one kind of coming on, exercise if you can. That helps really distract my mind. I used to run when I would feel anxious, and it kind of tire me out a little bit. But I also really like essential oils. I use lavender because lavender is calming. If you guys can use a diffuser, definitely do that. My dog kind of acts up with it, so I try not to. Put essential oils in your bath or your shower. It really helps. I lather myself in it. I don't even know if I really should be putting it on my hands, but I do that. I like peppermint as well, but essential oils really help me calm down. Anyone that has dealt with panic attacks and anxiety attacks know how draining it is afterwards. That's why I said to rest. It literally drains your energy after you have a panic attack, and so like I said, rest. Take all the time you need and just take this time to relax and get yourself centered, and then you can worry about, you know, doing all the extra stuff that you need to do or get done. But really just take care of your mental health this month and the weeks to come. You should always take care of your mental health, but I know that the anxiety and the fear and depression, everything is heightened right now with these uncertain times. So please just really take care of yourself. Hopefully some of these tips helped you. I know that this video is probably a little bit longer than I intended to, because all my videos are a little bit longer than I really intend, but I really just hope that I could shine some light on some of you out there that's dealing with this anxiety, because I know how tiring it can be. Please trust and know that you are powerful. Be centered and just ground yourself through these times and take everything day by day. Deep breaths, please breathe. But yeah, so if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I will be doing some more lighthearted videos next, just so we can have some fun. I'm going to be posting a lot more. So I hope this could help someone, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.